Hey guys, this is Jenny, and this is our Kundalini Yoga class for Sunday, September 29th. And today we're going to be doing a Kriya that is really beautiful. It's for keeping our spirit, and it's something I've been thinking about lately just because, going through my own experiences in life, it's really cool to see our progress over time. Make sure my mic's on. Yes, we're good. Sorry. Sometimes it turns off and I couldn't hear it. So sometimes, it's a great way to see what kind of progress we have made, as in like learning to feed the energies that we want to feed and really having the ability to control the interior of our being and not let the chaos that goes on outside of us dictate how we behave, how we react. And in fact, instead of having these massive reactions, we're able to control ourselves and to come from that place of inner peace with our response. We are able to respond as opposed to react. And I was able to have a situation this week where in the past would have really thrown me out of whack. It really would have challenged me, put me through a lot of anxiety and stress and things of that nature. And I was able to actually stay super grounded in my being and feel actually far more comfortable in the experience than I anticipated I would have, if I had thought that I would find myself in such a situation prior. So it was really cool, it was really fun, and I took a class from my favorite teacher, Siri Brode. We call him Siri BB lovingly. He's one of the Austin yogis, Kundalini community. And I took his the equinox class. Gosh, I didn't get that word out. The fall equinox class. And the fall equinox is cool anyways, but then we also had that really powerful energy of the full moon. He was talking about how that is a time of harvest for us. And that harvest is the ability to assess and to look at what we have drawn in, what kind of energy, what things have been bearing fruit. And is it the kind of fruit that I want, or these things that I'm not wanting, right? And he was talking about how we know what kind of reality we're currently co-creating, what kind of energies we're feeding all the time when we look at thoughts that we think regularly. He was like, if you really want to know what you're manifesting and what you're co-creating within any given time frame, just one day, writing down your thoughts, the quality of your thoughts, not even the quality of your thoughts, because we're not judging it. We just want to see what the thoughts are. And then allowing those thoughts to show us where we're at, right? Where am I internally? If I want to know what I'm co-creating, write down what you think about all day long. Because that is what is coming back at you. And with the stuff that we don't want to continue to co-create, this is where during our assessment time, we're taking note of the stuff that we want, we're taking note of the stuff that we don't want. And the stuff that we don't want, we have to make this pact with ourselves or come to an agreement with our own being not to give those things any more energy. And I've been really hyper aware of that lately. So anytime I notice that there's thoughts in my mind that are not in alignment to my truth, which is that I'm this eternal source of life, that I am this embodiment of divinity and all of these things, child of Mother, Father, God. If all of those thoughts are not bearing me fruit, they're not in alignment with the things that I want to experience more of, then I'm no longer giving them my energy. I'm trying to instantaneously catch those thoughts in my head and say, that is not my truth. I refuse to give my energy to that thought, because that is not my truth, and I will not take ownership of that energy, right? And then I immediately replace it with some form of gratitude, some thought of gratitude of what I do want or what I am experiencing, what I am appreciating. So making sure that we're not giving our energy to the stuff that we don't want, because If we would withdraw the energy we give to thinking about upsetting conditions and build up our own bodily conditions with that energy instead, we could correct anything that's going on inside of us immediately. So we have all of this incredible power within our being, and it's really tough time that we start to use it. And that's the whole point of our yoga practice, right? Of our Kriyas and all of these things. This particular Kriya says that it helps us to keep up spirit. It's a radiant body quality that allows us to come through anything radiantly and cheerfully, no matter what setbacks, obstacles, or challenges we face. Practicing this set enhances our radiance so that we don't go when prosperity is right around the corner. It also enhances general flexibility and strengthens the aura and the sciatic life nerve. This is a very energizing set, and it's good for beginners too. Now, when we read that, I think it's so important to recognize that, we're doing these things on the mat so that when we meet these kinds of uncomfortable circumstances in our life, where we need that radiance, where we need that ability to really shine and to come through anything radiantly, that we've already built that up within our being, so that as we have these experiences, we're not feeling deficient, we're not feeling so stressed out, we're not feeling like we're coming up against this wall that we can't potentially overcome. So I think it's so important for us to do the work. That's what the whole point of having a practice is about, is to help prepare us for the situations in life that really, really need it. So I thought it was such a beautiful thing, this season that we're going into. I love fall. It's my very favorite of all of them. I love the harvest season. We're assessing the things. We're thinking about what we want to plant, next season. We're taking note of the things that weren't working for us without judgment. We're not, no guilt, no shame. We're not accusing ourselves of anything here. We're using that as a tool to recognize how I can more efficiently focus my attention, my energy. Sorry, I'm having a mental fog right now. I'm doing a little bit of a cleanse right now, and that can kind of push out some stuff. It's good. So the heart always knows, right? The heart always knows where it wants to go, what it needs. It's our job to be still and to listen and to give ourselves those things that we need. So let's go ahead and start tuning in so that we can engage in this awesome Kriya, keeping up the spirit, Kriya for joy, tranquility, peace, and power to serve and uplift all those who need us, giving us that availability to just radiate all of the beauty, focusing our energy on the things that we want as opposed to the things we don't want, right? Let's just start by grounding in that easy seated posture. Drop the shoulders back and down. Draw yourself into that comfortably aligned position, that posture. Forcing or pressing, just giving yourself to come back to the center. Let's see what happens. Watch how the body automatically aligns itself. Lengthening the crown of the head. Feeling that heart space radiating in all directions. Breathing into the body, taking the bridge, into the body, back to the spirit. You are a biomagnetic force. Take those hands in front of the heart space, very close, and start to rub the palms together vigorously, generating that heat and friction. And then take those hands about 4 to 6 inches apart, just in front of that heart space, and just gently pressing and pulling those hands together and apart. Eyes are closed, focusing your attention on the third eye space, just feeling into those two polarities of the energy. Magnetically repelling, drawing themselves towards one another, pushing and pulling. Really slowly start to draw the hands a little bit closer to each other, just half an inch by half an inch, not too fast, so that you can feel that generation of energy that is created and invested from those hands, which are the antenna of the heart. And then as those hands begin to find one another, start at the base of the palms first. And then pressing the rest of the palms together. Fingers. And then fingertips. Love those thumbs into the breastbone. Breathing into the body. No more attraction or compulsion. Just the unification of the being. Tapping into that divinity. The life source, the Father. Deepen the breath. Keep those hands rooted in the heart space through those thumbs. Anchored in the breastbone. Just feeling into all of those sensations in the body as you tune into those higher aspects. Use that mantra. Om Namo, bring in Namo, continue to tune into the soul space, life source energy. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully and completely. And then inhale deeply. Om Namo Inhale nice and deep, suspending the breath at the top, light, love, not sealing the energy that comes into your those higher aspects of your own. And then exhale, whenever you're ready, release those hands down into the lap. Let go of that block. Keep those eyes closed for a moment, just feeling into that energy, that biomagnetic field that illuminates and radiates in all parts of the being. Really slow but gentle whenever you're ready. Allow those eyes to flutter open. And staying in this comfortable, easy seated position, we're going to move right into that first part of this Kriya. This first exercise, we're going to inhale, take those arms overhead. Hands are going to be about 2 to 3 feet apart depending on the length of your arms. Palms are going to be faced towards each other. This is the first part of this exercise. 1, 2, drop the hands forward. Palms are still facing each other. 3, palms face up to the sky. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going for a moment, just kind of get the vibe of this particular movement. Okay, release those hands and shake them out so we can get started. We're going to be in this exercise for 3 minutes. Go ahead and inhale, draw those arms up. Close the eyes, draw the attention upward and inward towards that rock center, the third eye. And slowly, internal pace, whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin in your movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And pick up the pace so that you can take that movement as rapid as you can comfortably continue on with that motion. Moving the hands as fast as you can, rhythmically. So you want to be sure that you move quickly as you can, and you want to also maintain that rhythm. Always concentrating on that third eye point. And just relax into any coordination difficulties you may experience with this exercise. Remembering that they can be alleviated by total concentration on the third eye. So not thinking too hard about the movement. Relax into it. Focus on the third eye and allow that movement to naturally flow out of those hands, out of those arms, those internal parts of your soul. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes. Keep it going. You'll notice that every time we're doing exercise here, these Kriyas, focus on that rate of the body. We're going to be using a lot of those hands and arm movements. Opening up that heart space, allowing it to radiate as far as it can. You'll have about 45 seconds left, so keep it strong. Tap into that energy along in structure, drawing that chronic energy inward and upward and sustain. Finish out that last set. Release those hands gently down onto the knees, keeping the eyes closed so the attention drawn inward and upward towards the third eye. Breathing into the body. Before we transition to our next exercise. Taking note of that energy, immediately shake out the hands and arms. Gently opening up those eyes whenever you're ready. So we move into the second exercise. So you're going to take those hands, and you're going to interlock them, just like so, so that the fingers are inside towards the palms of the hands. You're going to take those hands, and you're going to kind of gently cup them towards the pads, towards the fingers, just like so. And then you're going to cross your thumbs over one another. So just crossing those thumbs, whichever one over the other that feels best to you. Fingers are pointed towards the chest. We're going to hold that mudra at chest level. And you're going to start sawing those arms, inhaling forward and exhaling back to the chest. Just like so. We're going to be here for 7 minutes, so go ahead and draw those arms up. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale to in. Moving the arms powerfully in and out the center of the chest. Moving them quickly. As fast as possible. For 7 minutes. Matching that breath with movement. Spine is nice and straight and long. Head over open heart over focus and focus. Anytime you find your attention wandering, focusing back, back, drawing yourself back to your own being. those are just nice and powerful. They're not in your chest, and so on emotion as fast as possible. You're continue to keep up with the breath and the movements at the same time. More than halfway through. You only have 3 minutes left to go. So keep it strong and allow it to be meditative. Keep those elbows up, spine nice and straight. So that the energy of this exercise can move as fully and freely as it needs to through your being and facilitate all of the transformation now completed is necessary within your own being. Left, keep it strong. Make this the best part of this exercise of your practice. Focusing on the breath, focusing on the movement, keeping the alignment of the body. Inhale deeply, lengthening through those arms as you draw a fist away from your chest. Spin the breath, apply your big block. Exhale, take those hands back to the heart space. Release the palms of the hands down onto the knees. Release the lock, keeping the eyes closed, feeling into the body. Gently opening up those eyes. We're going to take those legs out front as we come down onto our backs. So use your core strength to do it slow and gentle. Release the spine all the way down onto your neck, vertebra by vertebra. And then we're going to take our hands and place them under that lower part of our spine, top of the glutes, protecting that lower spine. And we're going to do some alternate leg lifts here. So we're going to inhale up the right leg, exhale down, inhale up the left, exhale down. You're going to be here for 3 minutes, so keep it going. Inhale up, exhale down. Raising that leg up 90 degrees, inhale, lower into exhale, repeating on the opposite side. Continue alternating for 3 minutes in this exercise. Pressure on the thigh muscles and just as long as possible with maintaining balance. Eyes are closed. Focus with the third eye. More than halfway through. Even if you're tired, push through, never pressing into pain or tingling or numbness. Taking care of yourself that way, but not just giving up. Remembering we're so much stronger than we think we are. There's so much more inside of us than we realize. All of that prana comes from within your own being, from beyond the beyond. That access to universal energy exists within you, not outside of you. So it's already there, ready to be called forth, ready to utilize. You only have 30 seconds left. Exhale, release that last leg down. Take those hands out from underneath those glutes. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply your block. Exhale, release the lock. Take a moment to assess the energy within your own being. And then drawing the knees into the chest whenever you're ready. Rocking and rolling up and down on the spine a few times until you draw yourself upright. We're going to come into our light nerve stretch next. So we're going to straighten those legs out in front of us. You can take your peace fingers with both hands, wrap them around the big toe. If you can't reach that far, if that's not comfortable or doesn't feel safe for you, you can bend the knees. facilitate the ability to draw those hairs around those toes. Or you can just release the hands up a shin bone somewhere. Just don't put any pressure on your knee joints or your ankles. So sitting up with both legs straight, catching hold of those toes tightly. Pull back on the toes, straighten the spine. Exhale, draw the forehead to the knees as you bend those elbows and drop them to the earth. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep it moving. You're going to be here for 3 minutes. This exercise is going to help you remain vigorously strong. Keep going, matching that breath with your movement. More than halfway through. Keep that movement strong. Six more seconds. Inhale up. Suspend the breath, apply your loop up. Exhale. Release those hands down off the shin bone. Inhale, rise up. Draw the palms of the hands back towards the hips. Close the eyes and take a few breaths. Inhale, gently open those eyes. Come up onto those hands and knees in your tabletop position. We're going to come into those cat-cow stretches. Shoulders are stacked on top of the wrists. Hips are stacked on top of the knees. Tops of feet are gently resting into the mat. The gaze is between those hands. We're going to inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly towards the earth, and lift the gaze from the cow. Exhale, tucking the tailbone, rounding through the spine, taking the chin to the chest for the cat. Inhaling into your cow, exhaling into your cat. Continuing on, you're going to be here for 1 minute. This cat-cow stretch. Inhale back into that tabletop position. Suspend your breath, apply your good luck. Exhale, release the lock. Remaining in this tabletop position, we're going to drop back down into that cow pose. So lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, lifting the head. You're going to begin to alternately kick the buttocks with the feet. Mine don't quite reach there, so if they don't, that's okay. Just visualize the heels striking the buttocks. Just moving those legs, alternately striking the glutes with the heels. You're going to be here only for 1 minute. This exercise actually adjusts your glutes. It works on that sciatic. Don't forget you're in that cow posture. Belly's dropped towards the earth, gaze is lifted, eyes are closed, however, with the focus at the third eye. We have about 15 seconds left. Release those feet down into the earth. Inhale deeply. Spin your breath, apply your root lock. Exhale. Release the breath. Come back into that tabletop position. Relax yourself down into a comfortable seated posture. Close the eyes. Breathe into the body. Open those eyes. We're going to come up into a standing position for this next exercise. Feet are going to be a little bit more than hips width distance apart. You're going to take those hands and gently rest them on the hips. And we're going to start rotating the body from the waist up, around those legs, which are stationary, full circles. You're going to be here for 2 minutes. Rolling the torso around in those full circles from the waist up, extending the spine as far as possible in every direction. You're going to move rather quickly here. 2 minutes. eyes are closed. You can focus on the eye. You can change directions whenever you want. Less than 10 seconds to go. Inhale, come up into a standing position. Release those hands down to the side. Spin the breath, apply your root block. Exhale, release the block. Gently opening up those eyes, keeping those feet about hip-width distance apart. We're going to take those arms straight up into the sky, inhaling up. Exhale, hinging forward from those hips, releasing those hands flat into the earth in front of those feet. Inhaling up, exhaling down. It says here not to bend the knees, but of course, if you need to bend those knees to facilitate the movement, go ahead and do so. We're going to be here for 1 minute. Inhale, arms come up. Spin the breath, apply your root block. Exhale, release the lock, release those arms all the way down to the side. Take a couple deep breaths with those eyes closed. And inhale and open up those eyes. This time we're going to take those feet a little wide. Wide as you comfortably can. And again, we're going to inhale, draw the arms overhead. Exhale, release the palms flat into the earth. Hinging forward from those hips. Inhaling up, exhaling down. You're going to be here for 1 minute. Keep it going. Legs are spread wide. So stretch those arms up overhead. Inhaling. Exhale as you bring the palms flat onto the ground. If you need to bend those knees a little bit to facilitate the movement, do what you gotta do. Inhale, arms come overhead. Suspend the breath, apply your root block. Exhale, release the hands, release the lock. Step those feet together now. Feet to touch. This one takes a little bit more concentration. So if you need to move a little bit more slowly, do what you need to do to facilitate this movement. Take care of yourself. Keep from losing balance or falling over. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, releasing the palms of the hands down into the earth. Inhaling up, exhaling down, continuing on at your own pace. This exercise benefits your lymph glands, movement of lymph fluid. So move as slow as you need to, concentrate. Inhale up. Suspend the breath, let it move up. Exhale, release the lock. Release those hands, really slow and gentle, all the way down to the side of the body. Keep those eyes closed, take a couple deep breaths. Gently opening up those eyes. For this next exercise, we're going to take those hands and gently rest them on the shoulder. Fingertips are going to be towards the neck, towards the head. You're going to inhale up, palms towards each other. Exhale down, drop the hands down on the shoulders, fingers towards the head. Inhale up, exhale down. Moving very quickly here. You're going to be here for 30 seconds only. Focus on sound. Inhale up. Suspend the breath, let it up. Exhale. Release the lock. Release the hands down to the side of the body. Keep the eyes closed. Take a couple deep breaths. Gently opening up those eyes whenever you're ready. We're going to drop down into that comfortable, easy seated posture. Finishing up this exercise. One last exercise before we move into the last part of our Kriya. So in easy pose, we're going to begin some gentle neck rolls. So take those hands, gently resting them down onto the knees. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely, releasing your chin to your chest. Begin to take these gentle neck rolls in whatever direction feels very most comfortable and safe. Making sure that the head goes in a full circle, but pausing and breathing into any of those areas where you can attention. And breathe into resistance. At whatever pace you need to protect that neck and keep it safe. Carefully here for 30 seconds. Already 15 seconds in. time you find your chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the gaze forward. We keep the eyes closed and drawing the internal gaze towards your eye, the body center. Feel into the energy that you've generated throughout your practice. Breathing into the body. On the inhalation, drawing in those feelings of bliss, freedom, allowance, acceptance. And on the exhale, offering those blessings, those feelings of gratitude, thanks. And whenever you're ready, lengthening through those legs, super slow and gentle, embracing ease, releasing the spine all the way down into the earth so that you can find your final Shavasana corpse pose posture. Arms gently framing the side of the body. Palms can be fixed down or face up, allowing the feet to fall to the side. By thinking divinely, man establishes divinity within himself. It also adds to the great reservoir of cosmic energy and force. That force holds great power within itself. You are capable of setting up just such a force and building it into a higher capability. Bird actually sees its destination of vibration, and thus does not need an instrument to guide it. That instrument was right within those tiny brain cells. How much greater can the same instrument guide what is right within your brain cells of the mind? And the mind is in direct control as soon as man knows that he is in full control of mind action. The bird, although it flies over 1,000 miles over water, never loses its direction. Man has this same sense of seeing and has lost the ability by putting it out of his thought structure. Nothing is ever lost from the divine mind. This is the very reason that it belongs to man. For man is as divine as the mind. Thus we will never do truth or be at loss to accomplish all things we enjoy to our mind. Man is far more capable than his words, that he commits himself to seek lower freedom. Slowly and gently starting to come back to the body. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Wrapping hands around wrists or feet around ankles. Taking any gentle stretches necessary to draw you back into this time and space. And tucking the knees into the chest. Rocking and rolling up and down on the spine several times until you draw yourself upright into a peaceful position. Completing our practice today with 3 long Satnam, I am true to you is my name, truth is blinded. Take us hands to our center and inhale deep. Exhale fully, completely. And inhale to the end. Satnam. Namaste. Satnam, I am true, truth is my name. Namaste. I honor that unique truth that only you can provide. And I hope that you will walk forward in the direction of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoy that practice. And just remembering that, everything is already inside of us. It's always all there. We just need to access it. Just like a bird can fly thousands of miles, it knows the direction the heart knows where it wants. It knows the direction to lead us. We must be still and trust in the instruments that are within our own being, those tools that assist us and facilitate that ability to move through this life, trusting and knowing. And remembering that all of those things are already inside us. When we connect to that divine mind, it gives us the ability to see with those spiritual eyes and not just the mortal eyes. So I hope you guys have an awesome week. I really look forward to seeing you guys next time. So until then, bye guys.